Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
For me, Peter, Mark Gahey.
He's having a shot! And another try!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Manchester United with the corner. They're first. Mukiele. Some really good ball movement. Chonburi have the chance to go the other way. And he welcomes it in. And this is Son Heung-min. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Can he get on the end of this? Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Valverde. Clipped into space. And he welcomes it in. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Now it's Mbappe. Chonburi do have a chance to counter here. Rafinha. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Son Heung-min. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Mbappe. Played out wide. Knocks it into space. Son Heung-min picks it up out wide. It's a mighty effort! Harmlessly behind. Oh, that's a key interception. Fernandez. Robertson promptly onto that, and that is that. Neither side yet able to find the net. Marco Verratti. Mbappe! He can get that clear. Threads one in. He's a sharp little ball here. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Jimenez getting this one clear. Cleared without hesitation. Marco Verratti. Now it's Fernandez. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Pinches it off him. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mukiele. That has been cut short. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. No, that's been intercepted. Mbappe tries to dink it through. Gahey cuts it out. And it's Messi. Messi ploughing through the middle. Oh, important interception. Son Heung-min. Fernandez. Son Heung-min. Verratti. Kaka. Mbappe. And Rafinha. Mbappe. Now, can they get him away? Now it's crossed into the middle. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Played out to the left flank. Here comes another cross. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Mbappe. And it's Kaka. Now Kaká. And it's Rodri. Big chance! Has another go! There it is!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Fernando Torres. That has been slung wide. Rafinha unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the supports have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
John Burry can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And he's managed to gift it back. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Lovely feet. Robertson gets into a good position. Gehi is there and he can get that clear. Mbappe. Messi. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Messi. And it's made its way to him. That's a shade optimistic. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Time and again they are repelled. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Rodri. Now Mukiele. And it's Rodri. Kaká. And it's Messi. And he's Torres! Now, who's going to be first to this? Shapes to shoot! Defending of the desperate variety. Now it's Mbappe. Son Heung-min receives it in a wide position. Not the most accurate pass. Bastoni. Torres. Out to the right. He is through here. And he was alert to it. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Now it's Son Heung-min, and he's worked it through. Good ball, good take. And he's there to get it away.
Substitution in progress.
Now he rises! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, that was really sharp. That kind of delivery can play havoc with defences.
Rodri. He's found the way through. Tries a shot! Sticks it away! There seemed no way back, but they are level. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Chonburi grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Mbappe, closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Now it's Rafinha. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Neymar, and the counter is on. He's got away.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that was very necessary. Looking for the run. Mukiele deals with that comfortably. Looking for options for movement. That ball looks a good one. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. There's the header! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Just 5 minutes left.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Manchester United can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And it's Kaka.
Kaka has been indicated.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Doku.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now that's well seen too. Stood up well to him there. That's that, the end. A good watch, a really good watch. Both sides toiling to try and outthink, outsmart each other. But it wasn't to be, and they're all square. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
And that's where we have to end. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're on the way. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, Erling Haaland is very much the player in all of football in so many ways. His development really owes to the fact that he made all the best choices. The clubs, the coaches, everything has been meticulously planned, and an awful lot of that would be attributed to his dad's experience.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal. Here's a shot! Cleared without hesitation. Messi. Chonburi do have a chance to counter here. Caicedo opts for safety. Chonburi finding their passes. That'll be a throw. And it's Caicedo. It's Forlan. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Back into the middle. Good take. And the finish! Danielson sends it crossfield. Vinicius Junior. And it's Fernandes. Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Now it's Fernandes. It's played through for him. Goes for a shot! Pass somewhat off target. And here's Fernandes. Endrick always looking for that half a chance. So we're still where we started right now. Oh, this looks sharp. Threads one in. Played out to the left flank. Played out wide. Passing is crisp and sharp. Out towards the flank. Danielson. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Defending of the desperate variety. China with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Forlan goes short. Could try cutting inside here. Caught offside that time. And that's been won straight back. And here's Forlan. Can he get it through? Danger averted for now.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Fernandes. And it's Caicedo. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. That is ended up in no man's land. Messi does well to get it back. Son Heung-min. Messi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
He has found a way through. Van Dijk tries to clear. That's a good... Can he finish?
Haaland really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Chonburi are looking to break at pace. And the pass is intercepted. He won't be happy with that one. Nicely weighted ball. Picked up chance for a shot! Goal! China! And it's China who take the lead. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
China have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And he plays one through. Hendrick! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
China have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Fernandez. Aubameyang. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Messi. Over to the left. And he's intervened well there. And Son Heung-min looking for options for movement. And he's in on goal. He's having a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the supports have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
No, again, there's no way through. This might spell danger. Fernandez. Now then, the ball's come loose. It's full on! Sticks it away! This is getting better and better. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
China are sitting pretty. 2-0 up.
We're looking at a...
Can he finish? It's in! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Haaland. Oh, he's found support out wide, and he's managed to get free. Played back in. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. This looks promising. Rivaldo, a player who needs no introduction. That's an excellent interception. Caicedo. Now it's Aubameyang. Valverde. And he welcomes it in. He is through here. Now the ball in. Mignon claims it. Safe hands.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break.
He's one-on-one! Real chance! Really well-taken goal. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. They were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Substitution for China, number 16.
We have got changes here
Number
from both sides, in
15.
fact.
Diego
This has
Forlan.
become one superb game of football.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Number 13.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Not the most accurate pass. Mbappe shapes to shoot! Goal! China! And they're back in front! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
China go into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Now it's Mbappe. And he's lost it, shoots! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Substitution for China, number 21.
China making consecutive changes here.
Haaland. Number 7, Rivaldo. Coming on the field, number 18.
Nicely spread.
Neymar.
Alexander-Arnold.
Number 9,
That's going right the way
Bernardo
across.
Silva.
China clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Roberto Carlos. Mbappe! Mbappe is flagged offside. Neymar. That's been cut out, well played. Chance! Goal! And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
And yes, it's him again. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
He's found a way through. Costa Curta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Great ball, and he's in here. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Oh, he's been caught napping. Doku, there's the shot! It's fallen kindly here. They've done it! With so little time left, grandstand finish. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Chonburi give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
And that is out and behind. It's a good block. China have their third corner. Ronaldinho plays it short. Doku. Roberto Carlos. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Ronaldinho. And that's that. Chonburi perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expected
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium,
and
and the
welcome
players
to
on the
today's
pitch are
match.
raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, a player I've been looking at for quite a while now, Peter, is this guy, Bastoni. He's always impressed me with the way he's gone about his game. He's physically dominant, he's very intelligent in his reading of the game and his positioning, and he's also now very confident in his possession and what he can deliver up the pitch.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. That is ended up in no man's land. Messi. Can he get on the end of this? And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Caicedo. And it's Messi. He's tried one! Denied by an instinctive save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Camavinga. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Chance to deliver. And that has been knocked clear. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Doku. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now it's Aubameyang. Played back in. That's a shade optimistic. That's really well cleared. Doku going face to face with his great rival. Caicedo puts his foot on the gas. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Gehi gets a foot in here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Gehi gets his final warning. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. And the potential here for the first goal of the game. Messi! It's their second corner of the game. Chonburi. He's had a shot! Corner number 3 coming up. Cleared without hesitation. Caicedo. Oh, that was vital. And a chance! We've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. That's a cute ball. Gehi gets over and intercepts. Chonburi, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. 30 minutes gone. Alexander-Arnold. Van Dijk. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And Caicedo. Van Dijk. And it's Hakimi. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Doku. And there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Szymanski. Valverde deals with that comfortably. Fernandez. Oh, perfectly measured that. Doku. Oh, that's fabulous. Goes for a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Jimenez. Doku.
There
It's
will be 1
Aubameyang.
minute added time.
Camavinga gets into some space. Oh, that's well spotted. Doku. And it's Caicedo. Now it's Aubameyang. And there's the end of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Alvarez! Oh, that was no routine save.
Alvarez is offering a wry smile there.
So their fourth corner of the game. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Chonburi have the chance to go the other way. Nicely weighted ball. He's had it taken off him. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Looking for options for movement. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Great vision. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Fernandez. And he's had it nicked away. Szymanski. Up towards the hour mark, and still no goals. Can he get it through? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And that's a good ball. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Tries a measured ball. And he's taking no chances there. Caicedo.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Alexander-Arnold. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Goes for the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Camavinga gets it clear. Alexander-Arnold. Caicedo. And it's Hakimi. And it's Messi. Closing in on goal. Messi. And Fernandez. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And that pass isn't the best. Just about within shooting range. And the goalkeeper watches it past.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine they're targeting a weakness, but they look a weakness themselves.
Substitution on the field. Number
So,
8.
time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 21, Doku. Number 10, Messi. Number
Almost
4,
75 minutes on the clock now.
Fernandez. Number 23,
Ferran Torres.
Eduardo
Great
Camavinga.
work on the overlap.
Coming on the field, number 11, Mbappe. Number 14,
Raul.
Son Heung-min. Number 17,
That is good strength.
Ferran Torres.
It's a promising position.
Number
And the flag
34,
has stayed down.
Verratti. Number 33,
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this,
substitution in
Peter.
progress.
They have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end up.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Caicedo promptly onto that, and that is that. Szymanski wins the duel this time. And there's the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
They're up to 5 corners now. And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. He won't be happy with that one. Now, can they get him away?
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
The corner count is rising. That's 6. Szymanski plays it short. Chonburi are looking to go forward now.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Pass somewhat off target. Valverde. And he stands tall, impenetrable. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Raul. That's Szymanski. Raul providing an outlet on that flank.
This is the time you need
And
that
that
pace.
is as far as it goes. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Your reflections then, Jim?
Chonburi can always take more positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Well, if there's one player that stands out in this lineup, it has to be Frank Lampard, a leader, a conductor, and on so many occasions a match winner, Jim.
Yeah, he'll have a critical role to play here, Peter. He's so important. I think he's going to occupy a central position.
Shot, surely! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Rodri. Dumfries. And it's Van Dijk. Serginho. Here's Rodri. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. That has not gone well. Now it's Hazard. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Sane with the cross. And he's there to clear it. Now it's Aubameyang. Now it's Messi. Oh, red, nice interception. Van Dijk. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Rodri, played out to the right. Neither side yet able to find the net. De Bruyne demonstrating his defensive quality there. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And he's gone long. De Bruyne chooses to go cross-field. Dumfries. Beckenbauer. And it's Denzel Dumfries. Swung over. And it's Serginho. Now De Bruyne. And it's Van Dijk. And he's had a hit! De Bruyne! Is there nothing he cannot do? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! He has given that the lot. Bang!
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Borussia Dortmund have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now. Chonburi really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Fernandez. And the pass is intercepted. Distributed tidily. And it's Lampard. It's a pretty loose pass. That has been slung wide. Nicely weighted ball. Rodri. And Serginho. Lampard might just make this. Dumfries is one whose deliveries we all know about. Fernandez producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Chonburi disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Messi. Great vision. Caicedo. Time and again they are repelled. No way through.
Chonburi certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And it's played forward. Well timed, excellent interception. Alexander-Arnold played back in. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Aubameyang! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Dumfries. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Caicedo. And here's Aubameyang. Out towards the flank. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And there is the half-time whistle. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Azar. Now it's Aubameyang.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Lampard. Lampard charging full. It's Lampard! Oh, denied brilliantly!
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
Borussia Dortmund with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Sane plays it short. And now they can spring out of defence. And he cuts out the supply. Dumfries. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Aubameyang. Caicedo gets a good foot in there.
Caicedo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Tries to pass it through. Back into the middle. Looking for the run. Decent chance! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Mbappe. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now this could be a chance.
The attendance for this match was
Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Hazard. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Sane. Lampard. A header! They've done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job.
Just about within shooting range. It's off target and by quite a way.
Yeah, he's disappointed with himself, but at least his boss is applauding the effort he made.
Substitution on the field. Number
Both
8.
sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 9. Hazard. Number 10.
They've been
Messi.
denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Chips it through.
Number 23. Eduardo
Yehi.
Camavinga. Coming on the field.
And it's Fernandes.
Number 11.
And it's
Mbappe.
Lewandowski.
Number 21. Doku.
Fernandes.
Number
Oh, that's a very
20.
decent ball now.
Robert Lewandowski.
Real chance!
Number 34.
Oh,
Verratti.
split-second reaction.
Number 33.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Verratti. And here's Doku. Mbappe. Van Nistelrooy, a player who needs no introduction. Dumfries. He's a sharp little ball here. And the shot's on here. Fernandez really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Stood up well to him there. Marco Verratti.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Mbappe. Fernandez.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Rodri. It's Van Dijk. And it's Ødegaard.
John Burry are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
Doku.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. That's a cute ball. It's come to nothing. 5 minutes left on the clock. Marco Verratti. Van Dijk is very much of the non-shall-pass school of defending. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Rodri goes sliding in. Lampard. Doku did well to step in there. That was more than necessary.
2 added minutes
And
has
it's
been
Verratti.
indicated.
Rodri. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Van Nistelrooy is onto this. And time is up. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went... Well, there is a point in every campaign of startling clarity. Gone is any margin of error, and we are faced with absolutes. Anything but a win, and it is all over. Those are the cold, hard facts. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. And as you can see, we've already started here. Chonburi cannot afford to slip up here. Terrific support, and they're going to need it all. Threads one in, and that could set him on it. It's Lewandowski!
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Tries to pass it through. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
I would have to highlight Zubamendi. It really is amazing how San Sebastian keeps producing these top-notch central midfielders for generations now. They're very hard-working, ball winners, but with some of the silkiest passing skills to keep teams ticking, and he's got it. He's got it all. He's never afraid to drop a shoulder and go through people either.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Hazard. Zaire Emery. Oh, good spread. Oh, he's played it in low. And he's there to belt it away. Camavinga. Good read, needed to be. Fernandez. Oh, it's come loose. And here's Lewandowski. Chonburi, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And it's Camavinga. Camavinga deals with that comfortably. And they've got rid. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. And this is Lewandowski. Valverde. Rafinha. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And it's Aubameyang. Camavinga. Now it's Lewandowski. Hazard running with the ball. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And here's Lewandowski. Zaire Emery. Oh, played through for the wide man. Otto, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Hazard. Now it's Rafinha. Very nearly half an hour gone here. And here's Mbappe.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's in a good position here.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Inter Milan were a team looking for an outlet, and it seems, Jim, as though they've found one. And the shot! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
OK, credit him for his willingness to run at people, but you really shouldn't be afforded so much space down the middle of the pitch.
And he thumps it clear. Chonburi are looking to go forward now. Oh, cracking ball. Decent chance! Goal! Inter! First blood drawn. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Inter Milan have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition.
Lewandowski! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And yes, it's him again. Chance, surely! Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. And that's one back. Not much more than a formality.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Chonburi get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Now it's Mbappe. Doku. And it's Azar. Zaire Emery receives it in a good position here. Fernandez. Saliba cuts out the pass. Knocks it into space. Now, can they get him away? Chance for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Jimenez gets it clear. Van Dijk has it in a wide position. Oh, that's... Can he finish? No mistake! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. And there's the end of the first half. Here we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And this is Azar. And that's been drilled in. And that was very necessary. Played back in. And he's dealt with that well. He's having a shot! It's hit the upright. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Tries to get it clear. And it's made its way to him. Rafinha. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Otto is there, and he can pick it up. And the pass is intercepted. It's a throw-in. Camavinga. It's come through, and he's had a quick look inside.
Inter clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
And he's being shifted off it. Inter Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Crosses it in here. Valverde. And the counter is on. Now it's Mbappe. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Doku. Zaire Emery has created one goal already. And this is Lewandowski. The ball has bounced loose now. Now it's Lewandowski. Doku. That looks a good ball through. Pinches it off him. Rafinha. Camavinga. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Lewandowski. And this is Hazard. Tomori. Caicedo. Fernandes. Distributed tidily. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Rafinha. Fernandes. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Inter Milan. And a chance! He's done very well to get to that.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Into the last quarter of an hour. And he's in on goal! Doku. Fernandes. Oh, what has happened here? Great vision. Doku. And he's picked out the run. Oh, they could be caught out here. Chonburi get ready for another crack at the big prize. Will they get the win they need to get their campaign off to a flying start, or will their bubble burst over the course of the next 90 minutes? There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Deftly away. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Fernandes. Son Heung-min. And here's Fernandes. Fernandes. Chance, surely!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
He's a sharp little ball here. Fernandez. Now here's the delivery. Up he goes! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, this is simple. The supply is to be admired. The defending is to be admonished.
Haaland is flagged offside.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's Ronaldinho. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to...
And Seedorf! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
It's a little off target. Quarter of an hour played. Fernandez. Maybe goalless, but it is not without interest.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Seedorf. Bale receives it in a wide position. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now that looks a decent ball. Goes for a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Marco Verratti. In with the challenge. Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Verratti. Pirlo takes control of it and he's on the move. Marco Verratti. Fernandez. Now it's Lewandowski. Look at the space here. Decent chance! Goal! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
Chonburi have taken the lead.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Mateus wins the duel this time. Haaland! Haaland! They've scored! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And the pass is intercepted. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Now it's Son Heung-min, and here's Lewandowski. Now it's Messi, and it's Lewandowski. And that'll do under the circumstances. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, he could easily have slipped that to his right just to keep the attack alive, and it looks like he's going to learn the hard way.
Takes the shot! Just off target.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And that has left him in a heap. Fernandez. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. That is good alertness. Ronaldinho opts for safety. Triol. And Mateus. Roberto Carlos. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Good ball, that too.
And Mateus. And it's Ronaldinho. Messi producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. And it's Son Heung-min.
Minutes has been indicated.
Marco Verratti. Messi. Bale. It's Ronaldinho. Messi. Ronaldinho. Oh, that's a fine interception. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And we are back on the way. Lewandowski. Well, that's well spotted. Triol. This looks promising. That's an excellent interception. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Son Heung-min. Son Heung-min is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And here's Messi. Ronaldinho. Bale. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Gives it back. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pinches it off him. Good chance here! And he's heaved it away. Triol. And it's Messi. Fernandez. Son Heung-min. Mateus.
The attendance for this match
Pirlo.
was 28,997.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bale. Ronaldinho. Jimenez gets rid without sophistication. That pass has been well intercepted.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Robert
And it's
Lewandowski.
Valverde.
Number 14,
Decent progress down the left.
Min.
Neymar looking to run onto it.
Messi.
That's a shade
Number
optimistic.
34,
Donnarumma
Verratti.
clears.
Number 23,
Looking for options for movement. Can he finish? Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Borussia Dortmund take the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
It's Hazard! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Hazard is offering a wry smile there.
That has ended up in no man's land. Fernandes. And it's Hazard. Played out wide, back into the middle. Ronaldinho. Now it's Messi. Doku. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And here's Hazard. Oh, easy pickings there. Great work on the overlap. Batasagi made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Oh, that's fabulous. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Messi with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength, the sort of desire we hope will spread.
Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, it all looks so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Chonburi must do something here, and very quickly.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
He is chance for a shot! And he hits the net! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Real chance! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Borussia Dortmund grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter.
And that's that. Chonburi illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with.